Hello everyone, my name is Livia and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do the finally full book tag. And I know it's not just full, but I am excited about this one, so I'm gonna do this tag. And you can't stop me. In full there is crispy and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. For this one I'm gonna choose Golconda Jazz Club by Giovanni Esposito Quasi Rosso. He is an Italian artist who I really enjoy and appreciate. He is amazing. His artwork is stunning. I'm going to link his Instagram below and I think you should definitely check him out because fantastic. I don't think you can read this book unless you speak Italian because despite it being a graphic novel, it has some writing in it, of course, and I don't think it's been translated in English. But this one was creepy and atmospheric and so fantastic. It's set in a jazz club and a detective receives some letters about girls who have been gone missing in this jazz club. I'm not gonna say much else because it would probably be a spoiler, but look how pretty it is. Look how beautiful. But I think this one is my favorite. It's stunning. Fantastic. Brilliant read. Great artist. I adore him. Nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but it deals with a heavy topic like grief or loss. For this prompt I'm going to choose two books. Call Me By Your Name and The Song of Achilles. The Song of Achilles is the retelling of the story of Achilles and Patroclus. Achilles is a Greek warrior who fought in the Troy War, and Patroclus is his lover. If you know anything about the Troy War or the Iliad, you know how this ends. But you're not ready anyway. It broke me. This book broke me. And it is so stunningly written, absolutely amazing. It is heartbreaking and it definitely deals with grief in a spectacular way. The last few lines of this book are probably the best line I've ever read in a book. Just saying. And then Call Me By Your Name is also a romance. This time it's between Elio and Oliver. Oliver comes to stay for one summer at the house of Elio's parents, and this is set in Italy, and it has such summery Italian vibes that are fantastic. It explores a lot of themes of sexuality, understanding who one is, rejection and unrequited love, secret relationships, all sort of things. So, and it is absolutely beautiful. I kept underlining this book, which I don't normally do, just because of how stunning and how poignant some of the points were. Brilliant book. Fall is back to school season. Share a non-fiction book that taught you something new. Here is a problem. I hate non-fiction because I cannot finish any non-fiction book. I don't think I've finished a non-fiction book that wasn't for uni or high school. And that is bad. And that is why I don't like non-fiction. But recently I have been reading Why I Am No Longer Talking to White People About Race, which I think it's a must read for anyone who lives in the United Kingdom, but I would argue that it's a thing that everyone should read, and it has been teaching me a lot. I've had to put it on hold because it wasn't my copy, but it has been teaching me a lot of the history of racism in the UK and slavery and even more recent cases of racism. And I think that's very important to know for everyone, and especially for me, because now I'm living in this community, in this country, and I think I should know the history that the UK has with racism, so I can better understand other people's perspectives. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family / household / friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I think I would like to be a part of the friend group in the Raven cycle because I absolutely love all of them. I think they have such a tight-knit group and their relationship are so strong and so meaningful that I would really, really like to be a part of that. How they're there for each other unconditionally, it is so beautiful. The colourful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall-coloured spines. Damn. Take a hint, Danny Brown, Bunny, and Find Me, which I haven't read yet, but it's the follow-up book of Call Me By Your Name, and I'm super excited about it. And these two are both 5 stars reads. Fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. I had to rack my brain for this one because I couldn't remember a book where that happened. But then it came to my mind about The Name of the Wind, which was a fantastic read when I read it, and someone tells a story in it, and it has such spooky vibes. I'm saying vibes a lot in this video, aren't I? But it does, it has spooky vibes. So good, such a good book. The nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. For this one, I have 3 books. The first one is It by Stephen King, which is a horror staple. It is very creepy, very dark. Yeah, quite dark. People murdered left and right, super spooky. It is very creepy. It's the story of a group of kids that has to defeat an ancient evil residing in their town, and then they have to come back as adults to finish the job and uncover their lost memories. And I thought it was great. I gave it 4 stars. My first Stephen King, and I loved it. Then I would recommend The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And it's the story of Dorian Gray, who is a kid who comes from the country into London, and he gets kind of corrupted by Lord Henry and the environment of the dandy society. And it's also the story of a painter who is infatuated and kind of obsessed with Dorian and really wants to take his picture. And it is absolutely spooky as fuck. It scared me so much when I read it, and just yes, wow. The writing is fantastic. The subtext is on point. Great book. And then Bunny, which is also probably my favorite book that I read this year. Maybe more, but whatever. Bunny by Mona Wad is the story of Samantha, who is in a writer master program and who hates her cohort because they call each other Bunny and are super sweet and kind of disgustingly so to each other. But she gets invited into their group and freaky things start happening. And wow. This book, I cannot recommend it more. This book is absolutely amazing. Fantastic. It is creepy. It has a fever, drug-induced whole part where you don't understand anything but you love it anyway. It has really good characters. It has some really interesting romance. The supernatural elements to it are brilliant, creepy. I really read this book. Please do me a favor and read this book. Then the days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. Well, for this one, I'm going to recommend Get a Life, Chloe Brown, because how could I not? It is so good. It is the story of Chloe Brown, who is a chronically ill girl that makes a list of things she wants to do before she dies, and who gets the help to complete this list by her enemy, Red, and they start to getting closer and kind of feeling stuff. And it is absolutely so precious. It is so fluffy, so sweet, quite sexy. My goodness. I know though that most people have read this at this point, so if you have, I would recommend Howl's Moving Castle, because if you have seen the Ghibli studio film, you will understand the vibe it has. It is magical, fantastic, heartwarming, all of it. And the book has everything but more. It is just so good. It has Howl, it has Sophie, Calcifer. It is just a great book. I would so recommend it, and I would so recommend it. Fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. For this one, I have 2 series, which yes, I know. One of my favorite series of all time is Dark Materials by Philip Pullman, and this is the story of Lyra, who lives in a world where people have demons, and demons are kind of a representation of their souls, and she embarks in a journey to save her friends. But a lot of things happen on the way, of course. And this is absolutely fantastic. It explores so many themes of friendship, of betrayal, of mental illness, of religion. It is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite series of all time. Brilliant. I love it. I definitely want to reread it, which is why it's in this prompt, because I think I have to. I think I want to reread this, and it's been a while, and it's so close to my heart. So, and the other series for this prompt is the Graceling Realm. I do not know how to pronounce that word.
Realm.
The Graceling trilogy, which is about to become a quadrilogy, which is why I definitely want to reread it. Graceling is the story of Katza, who is herself a Graceling, and Graceling are people who have eyes of 2 different colors and have a special ability. Katsa's special ability is to be able to fight really, really well. And she is kind of under the control of her uncle, who is one of the kings for one of the kingdoms. But she has been rebelling in secret, and after she hears someone tell, she decides to go on a journey to save someone with another graceling whose gift is also to be a really skilled fighter. And you know, stuff happens, romance and spookiness at the end and creepy villain. Oh my goodness. That, when I read that book, when I was, I don't know how old I was, but when I read that book, it hit me so hard. And I've reread it so many times. I think I've reread it I've read it in total 3 times, which is so weird for me because I do not reread books that much. But that one I did. And I want to reread it again, the whole series, because the 4th book is coming out. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. There is a whole thing about the world is expanding. There is new characters introduced in this new book, and I am so excited. So I definitely plan to reread the whole series, hopefully very soon, but we'll see. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. I would have to say my blanket. I freaking love this blanket. It is so fluffy and warm, and I've literally been in it every day that I'm not in bed, so I love that. Alright, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to check out any of my other videos, I have a wrap up, which I'm gonna put over here, and I've also done a booktube movie tag. Please subscribe, like, and all those things. Ugh. YouTuber talk, I don't think I like it. But anyway, my name was Livia. Thank you for watching. That was fun. Let's do it again.